The story of David and Goliath found in 1 Samuel 17. In the hills of Bethlehem lived a young boy named David. He was the youngest son of Jesse. Unlike his older brothers, David didn't serve in the army. He took care of his father's sheep. 1 Samuel 17 verses 12 to 15. David spent his days in the fields. He played his harp, sang praises to God, and protected the sheep from wild animals. David loved God with all his heart, and his faith was strong even in his youth. He had already fought off a lion and a bear that tried to attack his sheep. 1 Samuel 17 verses 34 to 36. One day, Jesse called David. He said, "Take this roasted grain and these 10 loaves of bread for your brothers and hurry to their camp. See how they are doing and bring back some assurance from them." David rose early, left the sheep with a keeper, and traveled to the battlefield to find his brothers. When David arrived at the valley of Elah, he saw 2 armies, the Israelites and the Philistines, each camped on a hill with a valley between them. Then he heard it, the booming voice of a giant. Goliath of Gath stepped forward. He was over 9 feet tall, wore bronze armor, and carried a massive spear. 1 Samuel 17 verses 4 to 7. Goliath shouted, "Choose a man and have him come down to me. If he is able to fight and kill me, we will become your subjects. But if I overcome him and kill him, you will become our subjects and serve us." This went on for 40 days. Every morning and evening, Goliath would come out and taunt the Israelites, and no one dared to face him. David was shocked. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? 1 Samuel 17 verse 26. His oldest brother Eliab was angry and asked why David came. But David responded, "Now what have I done? Can't I even speak?" Word reached King Saul, and David was brought before him. David said, "Let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine. Your servant will go and fight him." Saul replied, "You are not able to go against this Philistine. You are only a boy." 1 Samuel 17 verse 33. But David said, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." Saul agreed and offered his armor, but David said, "I cannot go in these," and removed them. David went to a stream, chose 5 smooth stones, placed them in his shepherd's bag, took his sling, and approached Goliath. 1 Samuel 17 verse 40. Goliath walked toward David and sneered, "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" David replied, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands. All those gathered here will know that it is not by sword or spear that the Lord saves, for the battle is the Lord's." 1 Samuel 17 verses 45 to 47. As Goliath moved closer, David ran quickly toward the battle line. He reached into his bag, took out a stone, slung it, and struck the Philistine on the forehead. The stone sank in, and Goliath fell face down on the ground. With no sword in his hand, David ran and stood over him. He took Goliath's sword, drew it from the sheath, and killed him. When the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they turned and ran. The Israelites pursued them and returned to plunder their camp. 1 Samuel 17 verses 48 to 53. Friends, this true story from Scripture teaches us a powerful lesson. Faith in God conquers fear. David didn't focus on Goliath's size or strength. He focused on God's greatness. He trusted that God would fight the battle for him. We may not face literal giants, but we all face battles. It could be fear, doubt, illness, rejection, or a problem that seems too big. But just like David, we must remember, the battle is the Lord's. Psalm 56 verse 3 says, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." Psalm 23 verse 1, written by David, reminds us, "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing." No matter what you are facing, God is bigger. He is your strength. He is your deliverer. David's victory over Goliath marked the beginning of a journey that would eventually lead him to become the king of Israel. Despite his many achievements, David remained a man after God's own heart. 1 Samuel 13 verse 14, Acts 13 verse 22. He loved God deeply and always returned to him, even after his mistakes. His Psalms continue to comfort and inspire us today, reminding us that faith is not about being perfect, but about trusting the perfect God. Thank you for listening to this powerful story from Scripture. I pray it strengthens your faith and encourages your heart. Remember, no giant is too big when God is on your side. Like David, face your battles with courage, trust in God, and know the victory is His. Until next time, keep walking by faith. May the Lord bless you and keep you. If you were blessed by this story, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's spread the message of faith that overcomes. God bless you.